You guys, what's up? What's good? What's happening? It's your boy Daki. I'm so happy to be in your faces again. Good morning, guys. I'm Tuesday. I kind of heard someone say something about where you wake up in the morning. That's like a privilege from God for you to do something new. So obviously, you have like a new day, new opportunity for us to achieve something better than we did yesterday. Yesterday might not be too good for you, but trust me, today can be better, and that depends on how much you do with your day. Anyways, guys, your boy Taki, and I'm so happy to welcome you guys to Go to Life News, where I bring you updates concerning music across the country. Straight up today, we'll begin with Davido. Davido is one of the most loved person on the space at the moment. We saw at the point where he dropped the artwork for the Timeless album, and people have been waiting for that one. 31st is the set date, and that's about 3 days from now. People are really waiting to see how that one will look like. We saw where he splashed about 900 million naira on a Lamborghini that is actually in the US, not in Nigeria. So, questions is why will you spend that much of the money if you know you're not going to bring it to the country? But Dennis Davido, he knows exactly what to do with his money. And moving on, we saw where Eric came out to say on the 2nd of April is going to be at the Irving Plaza, New York. On the 5th of April, Coco London. And the 23rd of April is going to be at the Tafawa Balewa Square. And for I think for the TBS, yeah, we'll call that a show. But then for the Irving Plaza and then Coco London, because about 1,000 plus capacity, so that might not be like a proper show. Maybe the listening of the album or something, but then a very big one for him, and people are really waiting to see what that one will look like. Just yesterday, we saw this. I think for some fans, yeah, they really prayed it was a snippet, but trust me, it was not a snippet. We saw where this one actually got leaked, the Davido and Ashake the no competition thingy. A lot of people actually wish that was a snippet, but then because Ashake's projection is whenever I want to drop a project, you drop a very long snippet. So people felt like maybe that was a snippet, yeah, because it had Ashake on it. But sad enough, that was a leaked one. It was actually leaked from the project, and then the full track is out. And before the research release date, but then a bit of missed thought saying, okay, if it is just one, it's not really a bad thing. Let's just see what the remaining ones look like and everything. We saw yesterday the video came out to say for say my collection with Puma will be released globally on April 7th. Thank you to everyone for patiently waiting on this. It means the world to me. I'll be doing meet and greet at Puma stores in New York and the UK just before my shows, and would love to see you all there. So apparently, the show set for Davido with the 1,000 plus capacity is actually one that is motivated from the meet and greet session. So just before the show, is going to be doing the meet and greet sessions and everything. So obviously, this might actually be like very restricted to some set of people. But in the meantime, we are so happy to see that Davido is back and running. It's going to be on. It's going to be at the Cannabis Street, London, on the 6th of April. So big one for him, and people are really waiting to see what that one looked like. Apparently this is like a sad one. The 17th track of the Timeless album of I think at the moment has been leaked. The question is who leaked them? Why will you do such a thing to Davido and everything? Questions are yet to be answered. But then, when people thought at the time we had just no competition with Ashake, but at the moment we have the 17 track all leaked out. Why would someone do that? The question is at the point. I think this thing happened to WIZKID at the point where WIZKID they made the Lagos album, but then it was just the track list. But then for Davido, both track lists, both the project itself has been leaked before the release date. Very very sad one. But then I trust the team that they knows exactly what to do to undo this situation. Trust us, whenever further news come out about this, we'll give you updates on that one. Straight up today, we have WIZKID as the next guy on the digital show where it was at Ramajago store, and then he was like saying, all the medium stuff you have here, bring them to me. I'm going to pay for everything. We saw where he actually promised us that the Money and Love video will be out on the 29th of April. So people are waiting for that one. We saw for the Abracadabra remix where it was on set with Skibi, Rexy, and Ramali where they were shooting the video for the remix of that great song. Big one for Wizkid and Thames because this time Wizkid and Thames came to at the moment it's safe to see they have actually won the Afrobeat Artist of the Year at the 2023 I Art Radio Award. Funny how most of all these awards here they are not awards that are familiar to us because we don't win it like in like at some point they're not awards we are used to winning and everything, but now because of how much we are big on the globe and all of that, we are winning all these awards, and then it's not making sense for us. Before now, nobody know what I art radio means, but now Whiskey and James have been on this and they've won it. Obviously, it's now a big deal and then a very big conversation. Yeah, we have Odumodublvck as the next count in news. This guy is just enjoying every bit of this. When you say someone is enjoying and is making every opportunity he has, this guy is doing all of that. We saw where WIZKID actually came through over last week to actually promote the song he did last year, November, talking about Picanto, which adds Lantern and Echo Muse on that one. And just after he did this one, it was a very big win for him. Not too long, we saw where he dropped his new project called Declan, and WIZKID again came through for him by reposting that one again on the social media handle. And then WIZKID has like one of the largest followers in Africa and all. And so whenever he does this to your project, trust me, your project is gone. I saw that affected him and everything. Moving on, we saw where Omali came out to say, first of all, if you are not effing with Odumodublvck, he said, don't talk to me. Obviously, Omali is now infected with the Odumodublvck virus and everything. Good one for Odumodu, good one for whatever he's doing. He's really making massive progress, and we are proud of him. We saw where Davido started following him, and also I think at the moment, yeah, Odumodu is the next guy, is the next conversation because everybody is talking about him. Now, all of this buzz reflected in the song, and at the moment, Odumodu Declan Rice is number one on Nigeria top 100 Apple Music, which is a very big one for Odumodu. We saw where he came out to say, them say I dey copy black bones, why I no go copy am? Shey the thing wey him do no work for am? On how him go peace, I go carry the answer sheet sef. Una never see anything. Declan spy. So he's saying a lot of people are actually saying he has a kind of vibe of black bones and all of that. And then he's saying if whatever he's doing is working for him, I should copy him. And at the moment, you've not even seen anything yet because I'm going to even he kind of make a joke about if he leaves his space, he's going to take over all he's doing and make it his own. And he said he is the clan spy. So if you know what that means, you're a big win. And then we saw Black Bunch replying saying, laugh my ass out. When we drop our song, they go beg us for this album. Say Black and Odumodu, please reduce promo. We will say no. We will say no. We will say promo no they keep us in. What we will give them Declan twice. So this is and for Black Boys is one guy who we know is so good in social media. He knows exactly what to do with social media. And him and Declan coming through on this one, trust us, maybe a collaboration is coming. We are waiting to see what these two have in stock for them. But yeah, we saw where he sang out on Declan Rice. And then I told you guys the guy is a Western player. Obviously, Declan Rice saw that one and then he had a repost to that one where we saw where it was vibing down in the club and all dressed at this time I was not on this football kit, but then and I'm properly dressed clubby attired and then it was Fivey singing almost word for word for that one. Really so happy. And then it didn't just end there, it went further again, actually posting he said my brother at Odumodublvck posting Nigeria picture, handshake and fire emoji. And then he went further again to actually post the link of the song and he said, keep streaming for my guy, big love, Odumodublvck. I think at this point, someone should go and sing about Messi. Messi better be reposed to your song. But then big win for Odumodu on that one. We have Inyanya as the last guy on the news. So where he came through with plans, amazing song just last week, and the song has been doing good ever since it came outside. We saw where for Inyanya with one side where he amassed about 1 billion views on TikTok. Big win for him, massive big win for him. I saw yesterday where he came out to say promoting music has become very expensive, and then he said if you're lucky to get a song go viral, he said make sure you thank God. Then he went to explain again, saying, the cheapest I've spent on a song since January 2021 is 27 million. He said, when I dropped like featuring Davido and Cristiano, he said, we spent 52 million song and video promotion. He said, this should not discourage any up and coming artists. You can do it. All you need is consistency. He's saying at the point where funny announcement is kind of dicey because the first time he said he spent 27 million to promote like, and then he said um when he dropped like with Chris Dan, he said we spent 52 million. So the question is, did Davido join you spending that money? Maybe that question should be what Chris Dan should answer. But then I mean what Ian should answer, but he said we spent 52 million on that song. Obviously we know Davido is there, Chris Dan is there, and these are money back. So was it a collaborative effort on the spending, or was it Ian just spending 52 million on that song? He went further again saying we ate the truth. He said not this, the game is now money, and that is not going to change anytime soon. Prepare yourself. So Ian is making it clear that if you're an artist, if you're into music business and all of that, said the game is now about money. So if you don't have money, your chances of getting it there are very slim. But then he actually adds with saying consistency will actually pay. We've seen like a Spyro who actually dropped the song and it went viral. So obviously keep doing that stuff out there, you upcoming artists, you're already going to get there. But from here he's saying from his own desk and from his own table, he feels the industry, the space is actually now very expensive. Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one. We'll come to catch you guys on the very next one. It's Tuesday. Make sure your day counts.